Moment, all it takes is a moment. Is it fate that you came this far unbroken? If it's destiny, you wrote it. Focused, but you gotta be focused. Make or break, it's the last goodbye they remember you for. They're calling your name, go and take what's yours. Here, now, it's everything you've been dreaming about. There's a reason why you were chosen. This is your moment.
welcome to Rock Around the Clock. Daily cloud gaming news live at the same time, Monday to Friday. But first, if you're new to the show, please subscribe and hit the bell. If you'd like to support the channel, why not hit the join button on the channel homepage and become a member of Team Rock? Oh, where have I gone? Hello! Help! Help! I'm lost! Never to be seen again, poor Rock. He tried his best, but in the end, he was just an invisible man. Oh no. Hang on, I got this working just now. I don't understand it. Hang on, stay there, don't go anywhere. I'll sing to you. How do you do? How do you do today? Oh, I still can't find my camera. Hang on, don't... I was there, and then I was gone. I just fiddle with the leads. Hang on. Oh, fiddle with your leads. Fiddle with your leads. In a David Bowie style. Oh, there I am. Oh, no, I've gone again. Oh, I was there. I was there and then I was gone. Don't touch anything. Just, that'll do. That'll do. Hang on. Whew. Freaking Leeds, man. It's a nice part of the country, actually, up in Yorkshire, but not attached to my camera. And now I've gone up in the air and all. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible goings-ons. I'm back. Hang on, if I just lift myself up. You know when you were a kid, and like you were that big, and you used to go to the barbers or the hairdressers or the stylist or the, whoever, whatever you called them. Did they used to put like a wooden seat, like a board on the handles, on the armrests of the gents' seat? Did they do that with you? They did it with me. And then you'd sit up on there. You feel really proud though, because you were like at the big boys hairdressers having your hair cut. I need a board on this chair. Look, I want to be higher. I want to be higher. Ah, dear, oh dear. Hello. Welcome to Monday. The start of an Ant's in the house, so we've got to say it, an epic week. And it will be, because Ant is back. The cowboy is back after his sojourn, his wee break, due to Stadia shenanigans. How are you guys? Good to see so many of you. Got a little bit of a musical intro there, didn't you? A little bit of a me behind the scenes giving it a warble. I can see that you fantastic folk it scares me, this one. You're already getting stuck in to the winnings. Look, Just Bruce is in there. Hey, Bruce. Rudigs. Hey, Rudigs. Geek to Sneak. Hey, Geek. William, Simply Pawned. Hey, William. Yeah. And Ray. Oh, there's two more. Ray, the guy gaming, not the gaming, the gaming cyborg, the uniquely named gaming cyborg. Hi, Ray. And John Doe. Hi, John. Brilliant stuff. Look at that. Awesome. And the rest of you fantastic folk. I hope you're all good. Bruce is saying, bonjour, les amis. That's hello, my friends. I know a little bit of French. It's all good, isn't it? There's no news today, so we'll do chit-chat and game stuff. I've got some news, my own personal news. Quite a good day today. I'll tell you why in a minute. I had meetings and stuff, and they went quite well. They went all right. But I had something else happen that I was really excited about, which I wasn't expecting when I woke up this morning. The best kind of stuff that happens to you. See? See what I'm doing there? Thank you, Cowboy. How are you, my friend? I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you all had a stonker of a weekend, which is a phrase that I don't know exists outside the UK. Does it? Stonking good day? A stonking good weekend? Well, I hope you had one, irrespective. Ray, William, hey, Rudigs, but he says it with an ever so slight Canadian accent, so it's like, hey. You see, it's like that. It's very good. Lo-Fi, how are you, my friend? Lofi, good to see you, dude. Just Being Bruce received a ticket for his intrepid event. He's getting himself over. Anyway, so this is what happened to me today. Didn't expect it. Very happy. There I was with... I can show you. I've got it here with me. There I was with this device. Now, you're thinking to yourself, hang on, Rokk, is that this fabled MacBook Pro that you tell us about? To wit, I say yes. But then you say, but Rokk, they've not had black MacBook Pros since, like, I don't know, 15 years ago. Which I also agree, but that's because I have a skin on it, you see. So if I open it up, you'll see that it's actually a silver thing. Look at this. It's a thing of beauty. Anyway, so there I was on my MacBook Pro, perusing my way around the internet, and specifically YouTube, because I wanted to set up all of the thumbnails for this week's shows. And all of a sudden, from nowhere, left field, completely kind of unbeknownst to me, one of my favourite, don't tell the others, Marquis Lee Brown, popped up with a new video saying, review, 1 hour old, review of the new MacBook Pro. And I'm thinking, it's going to review my MacBook. I'll watch this. And then he talks about, no, not that one, not the one I bought no less than 13 days ago. He's talking about one that's going out tomorrow, brand new, that they stealth dropped and didn't tell anybody about. And I've just gone and bought one. Well, I kind of remembered that in the past, if they've dropped new iPhones, that you've kind of got this period, if you've bought it, an older one, sort of just before, they will do an exchange. So I got in touch, and guess what? So basically, they have a 14-day cooling off period, specifically if you buy it on the web. So I'd always recommend, if you're buying anything, even if you can pick it up locally, go and buy it on the web and then do a collection, because you get... in the UK, but I'm assuming it's probably the case a lot of places, you get additional privileges. So in essence, a 14-day cooling off period. He actually went on to say that in truth they do it anyway, whether you buy it in store or not, but you've just got more rights if you do buy it online. So they said, yeah, you know what? Tomorrow's your cut-off day, you're lucky. So anyways, book me to go into the store tomorrow morning, do a refund and exchange it for a brand new one, which apparently, bearing in mind, I only bought this a week ago and a bit, apparently it's 30% faster. They might bring another one out later in the year, but that's tough, innit? But there you go. I was well happy with that. There's one small caveat to it though. When I bought it, because both my girls are at university, you see, you can get student discount if you buy it through them, which I did. So I got like 300, I got 10% actually, so it was 200 and something pounds off. But they don't do that on the new products, so I've got to pay full wedge. I've got to pay an extra 200 quid. So here's the downside to my deal. I've had to cancel. Just hang on, let me just catch my breath. Thanks, William. That's made me happier. Woohoo! I've had to cancel PSVR 2. I can't afford both. That's 530 quid, and I'd be 250 quid out of pocket. But I'm okay with that because. Thank you, my friend, by the way. I've been in two minds about that VR 2 since I pre-ordered it, because I've got my PSVR sat out in the garage, which I haven't used for like years. So I'm thinking, nah, mate, get your money back. And, if in the future you sort of think to yourself, oh, maybe there's a deal on, and you think, yeah, go on, I'm up for it now, then do something then. But I'd much rather have the extra few pennies, the extra shekels, and I'm just rubbing the top of this little MacBook, because he reckons it goes back into stock anyway. So, they'll just give it a clean up, and it's brand new. I've got the box and all the bits, the whole works. So he reckons they'll put it back in stock, clean it up, give it a 5% discount, and there'll still be quids in. So everybody wins, Ant says. Let's get back to the chat. I'm sorry, I was just really chuffed. If you don't ask, you don't get, right? I mean, it's the number one rule in life, is it not? That and do unto others as you would have them do unto you, which is my number one rule in life, to be fair. But the second one is, if you don't ask, you don't get. In it. No, Rokk is lost, but I came back. It was good, wasn't it? I don't know what's happened to those cables. I have a really weird configuration with my camera, my little Canon. So the leads are kind of banging against this kind of scaffold that I created to hold it there. So I think I need to maybe relook at that. Ant says, I sat in the house and watched so many shows and movies. It's quite good to have a little break from time to time, mate, isn't it? It really is. I'm not playing many games these days at the moment. I'm kind of I'm whipping my way through Fear the Walking Dead. I'm now at season 6. So there's only 7, and then there's an 8th one being made. Season 5 was awful. It was just dire. Season 4 was okay, but it marked the complete deviation in the story. My favourites are still 1 to 3, and they're the ones that people criticise the most, but they were really cool. I loved the characters, and it was full of exciting stuff. And then from season 6, it's gone back to the classic Walking Dead model of there's a baddie, and they have a community stroke cult, and they do naughty, nasty things, and then everybody's really unhappy for about half the series, and then finally they win. It's just like, that was like every season of The Walking Dead. It wasn't like that with the first 3. But anyway, I've still got the whole of, nearly all of season 6 and the whole of season 7, so it's all right. It might get better. I did look on IMDb, and it said that 6 and 7 had like 89% thumbs up, whereas the 5 that I thought was dire had like a 30%, so they all agreed with me. There you go. Eddie, Extreme Labs there telling you Eddie's in with that. Hey Rokk, my Forspoken's being shipped. Yeah, so technically, officially goes on sale tomorrow, and that's when my competition ends. My giveaway for Forspoken on PC plus, I think it's 30 days of GeForce Now Ultimate, folks. You've still got about a day left to enter. I'll just have a little proper look, because I've got this real-time clock on rockshow.com, which the new look rockshow.com website, it has a lovely cloud at the top. It's worth having a look. As you zoom up and down, the little cloud stays there. And then halfway down, there's a banner to fanatical.com, the amazing game selling company, because I am now a partner. Yes! So if you click on a banner and go through and you buy a game, like 94% off, I get like 12.5p. I mean, it's a win-win. It's a win-win, I tell you. Right, so, Rokk Show giveaways. What does it say, Rokk? It says, doobie-doo, Forspoken. It's 1 day, 41 minutes. So that'll be 6 p.m. UK time tomorrow. And then I will be doing the draw. And I've had masses of entries for this. It's quite interesting how it goes. It's the same with Hogwarts. I put I put up a giveaway a month or so ahead of the giveaway, and it trickles in, and it's okay. It gets a few people interested, and then like a week before, it just goes boom. I've had hundreds of new subscribers. It's amazing. So yeah, that one's tomorrow. So get in if you haven't done it. And don't forget, you can enter multiple times, even if you have entered, so it's worth it. Geek wants to win. I would love you to win, my friend. I know Tracy's really keen as well. So hopefully you'll all win. I don't know how that works with only one copy of the game, but I just hope you do. Congrats. Yeah, thanks. I had to go through a whole process, to become a partner. They don't just give it to anybody. That's really cool, isn't it? I've become an affiliate of a few things. If you look down in the description of this here video and all future videos, you'll see I've got, I think, half a dozen different affiliate things that I'm an affiliate with, a partner with, and they're all useful and they're all good services as well. Usual thing. I don't want to recommend someone I don't like. And I know I'm a GeForce Now ambassador, but they don't have an affiliate scheme, so I can hardly say, here's a link, go and buy through me, because they don't do that. What can I say? But you can, EVMux, which is the web-based streaming tool that I use for Rokk Show and Rock Players, which is a bit like StreamYard and Melon and Restream, but on acid, on steroids, right? It's just ClickMagic, which if you're an advertiser on the internet, if you put stuff out on Facebook or Twitter or wherever, it's a really amazing tool to track everything, and just gives you far better analytics than you get from the services themselves. Who else am I? TubeBuddy. So if you've got a channel and you want to kind of monitor growth and get help with tags and all sorts of amazing stuff, got a little affiliate thing going on with them as well. So, it all helps, don't it? It all helps. It all helps. It certainly does, Stanley. Ready? Who else and what else have we got going on here? Oh, I tell you what else I ordered today. It's a bit of an admission of defeat, guys. I ordered myself a new pair. I'll show you a new pair of these. Hang on. There, I can see you now. Actually, I can't. These are terrible. And they look a lot nicer than these as well. They're just like, I need reading glasses now. You do when you get into your 50s, guys. I'm sorry. It's the way it goes. It's the same for everybody. And, but I normally wear these half glass things that I haven't got here that I wear in my house. And it's quite funny because I look like an old school teacher. I'm like looking over the glasses. Yes, boy. But I've ordered some full-size ones with a top off because my vision beyond a book, beyond a laptop is 20/20. It's a close-up that's a pain. So you never know, I might end up wearing them online. I might just gently ease myself in, but I was hoping I'd never need them, but everybody does. Everybody wears them sometime. Do. I saw a little bear sneaking in there. There he is. Hey, hello, Jem. Hope you had a great weekend, my friend. Did you guys go out? Did you do much? Did you go and do a bit of clubbing? I know what you youngsters are like, getting out there, doing the old folk, all that stuff. I said to I went to rugby. I went to rugby, which if you're not familiar with the sport, it's kind of a more brutal American football where no padding is worn and many legs and brains are damaged in the process. It's all good fun. Jem has never been in a club in his life. Wow. Well, each to their own. In my day, I was a bit of a clubber. Was I? It was pre the whole kind of rave scene. I mean, the last time I would have gone clubbing, officially, like looking for a mate, and I'm not talking like me mate Fred. I'm talking about a soulmate, as it were, would have probably have been about 1986. I mean, before you guys were born, for flip's sake. Now, you see, on the flip side, Ant here spent half his life in clubs. Dancing was his thing. Do you know, I could see that, mate. I bet you did all those athletic flips, didn't you? And did you do the robot? All that stuff. I used to do that. She's a model and she's looking good. I used to do all that stuff. Oh, you could not go clubbing. Oh, right. Somebody volunteer to take Jem clubbing. Could you do that for me? I don't know where Jem lives. Let's assume Jem lives in... I tell you where he lives. He lives in the penthouse suite of a multi-million-pound apartment block in the centre of London. He doesn't need to go clubbing because all the VIPs come to Jem. He throws the best house parties in London across his massive estate. He has Eminem and Madonna perform, and he has the most amazing cocktails. And it's not just any old cocktail bar dude. It's Tom Cruise doing the whole mixing thing and all. That's what goes on at Jem's place. He doesn't need to go clubbing. Got it all going on. Adam the Rouster says, I was 10 in 86. Oh, there you go. Mate, I was 19 in 86. So I'm exactly 9 years older than you, buddy. So that would make you, what, 46? Are you 46, 47, somewhere around there? I did rock. I used to do one. I knew it. I could see him doing all that. Ant has never been a show off. Maybe a little bit. Clubbing, Demi says, clubbing was definitely fun. Now we do live bands. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Problem I have, Demi, is I live in a semi-rural community. If I went to see a live band, you know, they'd be plucking on the old doodle-doo-doo-doo banjos and, you know, pushing the pigs back to make room. That's what it would be going on where I am. You don't get any decent bands down here. Honestly, we might get, I don't know, we might get somebody from the 70s turn up with his band who no longer, consists of the original members. We get all that going on. Yes, 47 in March. There you go. Not long to go, dude. Stick in your 40s, Adam. Don't go to your 50s. If you can, put in a pre-order cancellation now for your 50s. You don't want it, mate. Nobody wants that. Oh, bless you. Bless you both. Yeah, I've ever been clubbing. So anyway, went to rugby with a bunch of my old mates, bless them. They're all in their 70s. And for those of you from England, it literally looked like, I've got a photo of us, and it looks like a line out from Last of the Summer Wine. It seriously does. But one of the guys I go with, I love him to pieces, Christopher. He was a judge. He's retired now, but he was a judge, you know, a proper legal judge. And but he's so fun. He's got so many great stories. And he has this amazing Hogwarts accent, you know, proper posh. But it's just got such a great earthy sense of humour. We have such a laugh. Really good fun. And you can imagine it, can't you? I put a little picky up on Twitter, but it was only of me. Anyway, amazing win, 40 points to 3 against a really good, solid French team in a European Cup called the Heineken. 'Twas all good. Miss T22. Woohoo! Little Twitch thumbs up there. Well done, getting him in. Getting in there with the old exclamation mark win. So here are the metrics. It's a Monday, so we don't get the biggest audience on a Monday. But we've got a great audience. We've got 19 folk who are technically watching, and we have 16 entries, but that includes double ups, YouTubes and Twitches. So get the exclamation mark in. Look, you know what? If you win the game and you don't want it, it doesn't matter. But it's fun, isn't it? It's fun to go, yes, it was me. It's like, woohoo. It's always good, even if you only win a cuddly bear. A stuffed toy, as my American friends call them. But why not? So Rouster says, Ant, we're nearly the same age. End of March, 47. What, 1947? Wow, you two are really getting on. Look at that, Ant will be 47 in April. Yeah, you two are twins. You are. Look at that. Technically, you know, if your mum was the same mum and she could kind of hold out for a month, it would have been painful, if not a little itchy. But, you know, you could ultimately have been born in the same hospital. Yeah, this is where weird stuff happens, though, innit? In it. You know, where you suddenly go, well, where were you born? Well, I was born in, I don't know, St. Michael's of New Jersey. And then Ant goes, that's where I was born. And then you find out it's the same midwife. And all sorts of weirdness. And then you went to the same music with mummy classes. All that stuff goes on behind the scenes. Look at this. It's young Wilsonian. Young David, who's purchased for himself, a new headset and mic, I believe, if I read the tweet correctly. Will be interesting to see how that sounds tomorrow on the one and only The Rokk Show. Oh, wow, says Ant, and I see you're keeping up with working out. Yeah, see, maybe it was a thing for people born that year in 1947. You know, that kind of whole working out thing. Also, thanks for chatting with me on my workout video earlier. This all gets a bit spooky. What are they doing in a workout video together? Look forward to seeing that one. Maybe it's an OnlyFans thing. Maybe you have to pay to see it. I don't know. It's all a bit weird. Oh, look, we've got an extra couple now. This is good. Over at streamlabs.com, we now have 18 with 21 watching. So our metrics have gone up on both counts. It's absolutely amazing. So anyway, tomorrow I'll get my new glasses, I'll hopefully get my new MacBook if they've got them in stock as well. Oh, and I've also ordered a bottle of folic acid pills. You may as well have my full shopping list, guys. But here's a little thing for all of you in England who use the NHS. If the doctor prescribes pills like, folic acid, like what he did me a few weeks ago, before you go, yeah, cool, and go and get them, check out the price on Amazon, because a prescription's like £9 something for anything, right? But you can get folic acid on Amazon for £3.50. I could have saved £6 if I'd have just got out and bought them myself. Cheers, Doc. Well, I tell you what, you're getting all the info today, guys. How to get a refund on a MacBook, when not to get a prescription from the NHS. It's all going on here. You won't get this kind of stuff anywhere else, let me tell you. 20 entries and 22 watching. It's going up by the second. Woohoo! Moonlit on the bay. Otherwise known as Tracy. How are you, Trace? How was your weekend, my love? David says, Rokk, that was entering for a chance to win one. Oh, no. Do you mean we're going to have to stick with the one you've already got tomorrow? Oh, God. I might have to put an order into Asda, see if I can get one delivered to you, buddy. I wish I had a new mic. I gave one to Lee. Do you remember Lee, CGD, Cloud Gaming Dad? I sent one to him, and I'm sure as can be that he binned it, or sold it on, or did something with it. Otherwise, I could have asked him to send it on to you. It was a freaking decent one as well, mate. It was a decent mic. I just, that's what I'm like. Didn't need a new mic. I said, mate, I'll send you one. Oh, cheers, pal. Hello, animals. Oh, I love that. That's a cool riposte, isn't it? Oh, just hang on. Just turning down my heating. Hello, animals. I love that. The rock animals. Cool. Dre is also in the house. How you doing, my friend? Dre is in... Dre, you're originally from the Netherlands, aren't you? But he is now in sunny España. And he is carving himself one hell of a career as a talent scout in soccer, in football. How cool is that? I mean, Belgium. Thank you, my friend. I wasn't sure. I kind of spoke French. Here's the amazing thing. Not only did he completely move to a whole new country, but he embarked on a whole new career. Tell you, that takes entrepreneurial spirit. That really does. Absolutely amazing. It was great. How was your weekend, Rokk? So, yeah, I went to rugby, and that was good. Enjoyed that on Saturday with my old mates. It's literally like pensioners' day out, bless them. And then yesterday, I took my daughter and her hairy-ass boyfriend back to university and dropped them off, and that was quite nice. I tell you what was the nicest thing. They don't watch the show anymore, so I can say this. When we got home, me and Mrs. Rokk, we sat there and we watched Call the Midwife, or whatever the show was. It just was nice to have the house to ourselves again, It's funny, really, when your kids grow up and they go off and do their thing. How do I know? Because he's just a hairy dude. Your message got kicked off, Adam, but I can see it. So he's just a very hairy guy. He's actually taller than me. I'm 6'3", so he's taller than me. He's bigger than me. Like, he's just stocky, and he has this massive hair and mullet. And it's like, I said to him yesterday, I said, I reckon if you went far back into your ancestry, you'd find you've probably got more Neanderthal in you than most people. I don't think he appreciated it, though. But it's nice just to be at home again. When your kids leave home, it's not nice, to be honest. It's horrible because you're so used to them being around and, and running after them and just having fun with them. And then after a little while, they've been gone, they've been away from home now for... both of them now for a couple of years, you do slip back into just being on your own with the wife, and it's lovely. You have a whole new relationship. When you first get married, guys, I'm going to give you some marital advice now. So when you first get married, it's like, stars in your eyes, it's amazing, and there's like the chemicals are just banging all over the place, wanting you to have children, and everything you see, it's roses and rainbows and Alice in Wonderland, and it's amazing. And then you do all that thing, and then after a little while you think, it's not like it was in the old days. And some people bail at that point. But the important thing is to recognize that marriage, like any relationship, like life, changes. It's a constant change, like the world, like the seasons of the world. It changes. 1 minute it's the summer, the next minute it's the spring. 1 minute it's autumn, the next it's winter. And you just have to deal with each season and give it its best. But what you'll always find is, as time goes on, you'll just discover that even if you've got differences in certain ways, you become like completely inseparable from each other. And it's so sweet, isn't it, when you get to the point later in life and you hear of couples. It's not sweet, it's quite sad actually. But you hear of couples who been together for 70 years or what have you, or 60 years, and then one of them departs the mortal coil and the other one can't live without them, and literally within weeks or months they go as well. I think I'd be like that. I'm a real relationship person. If you're a friend, if you become a friend of mine, you're a friend for life. And it's the same with my relationships, truthfully. I probably only had about 4 or 5 girlfriends in my life. I'm just very sort of loyal and stick with people and stuff. Rokk, I'm dying for my kids to move out. It's so funny. So when I moved to Florida, only the youngest 2 are invited to move with us, and that's brilliant. When you say the youngest 2, how many are there in the Ant clan? Have you got enough for a football team? That's so good. I'm dying. I can't wait to get rid of them. Martin says, happy. No, he didn't. That's his name. Prism Live Studio. I jumped from OBS to Prism. Oh my God, how much fun it is to use. It's great fun, isn't it? So I use OBS, Martin, largely because it allows me to do things. All the other systems don't have plugins or a plugin community, and although at the moment with Simple Larry, I'm not really using any plugins anymore, so I could go and use this again. But having said that, things like the clock and the dates down there coming in through a web browser plugin thing, and that won't work at the moment with EVMux, which is my one of choice. I think you can with Prism. But yeah, Prism's great. It's amazing. I just wish the little animations that you can do with Prism, I just wish you could set them to only go once or 3 times. But unless you stop them, they just keep going on and on and on and on. It's a thing that drove me crazy with it, but I loved it. Primo is in the house. Okay, I'm tracking. Like the ocean, there are calm waters and crazy storms, you see. Primo's a man that gets it. Primo's got a lovely family and a lovely family relationship. You can tell, when you watch people stream, you can tell. It's the same with Ant. You can just see the way that people interact with their children and their spouses or their partners to know what kind of a world it's like. Because you can only be pretendy people for so long, live, and then it all just shows in the end. Martin says, I get upset with young people that are single and talk all the time about how great it's going to be to have kids. They have no idea. Well, it can be great. It was great for me, mate. I mean, it's hard work, but, misery, you. I'm glad I'm not Martin's kids. Adam says, I had 6 girls in my house on Saturday between 11 and 14. Nice. What was it, a birthday party or just a kind of sleepover? My kids did sleepovers a lot. They loved all that stuff. Or some werewolf. How do you... Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, he's a werewolf. Yeah, he probably could be. It definitely looks like a werewolf. Rokk, that happened with my grandparents and my wife's grandparents once. Yeah, it does. It's so... honestly, I saw it with my next door neighbours as well out there. They died within about 2 weeks of each other, and she was perfectly fit. Lovely, lovely woman as well. Fell out with her husband a couple of times, but, I think under it all he was okay. But she was lovely. Yes, there is stuff that I can't do in Prism. Yeah, but for most people and for most use cases, it's a brilliant system and it's completely free. So yeah, I totally get that, mate. Absolutely. It's a Rokk Show. In my hour, currently lives in my house currently lives two daughters, my son, that's 3, my wife's son, that's 4, and 5 plus sandy beaches and epic ant. 7 people. Have you got any? And the fish. Don't forget the fish as well, mate. Have you got a dog or a cat or anything? I've never seen one, and I've never heard you mention it. I've seen your fishies. He's chuckling. Yeah, it's all fun with kids. It is, mate. It's what you make of it, isn't it? Kids are lovely. Oh, do you know what? We've got 1 minute and 48 seconds left on the giveaway. Let me just refresh to make sure it hasn't. Sometimes it's ended and it's... No, 1 minute 41. We have 20 tickets and 21 folk watching. So if you haven't entered yet, I need to get a longer boom for my mic, and then I don't have to do this all the time. If you haven't entered, get in, get your ticket. Get in and get your ticket. Do it. What are you waiting for? Do it. There you go. Primo's in. Awesome. Primo does a brilliant giveaway, by the way, guys. You must watch my good friend Leo when he streams and get in, because, little secret, oftentimes it might only be half a dozen people at the end of the show. So if you get in there, you got a really good chance of winning some great prizes. Get over. Little tip. Another tip from today. Wow, it's a day of tips. Yes, they do. Our dog Josie. I have a few videos with her. I'll have to put her on camera. Yeah, mate, do. I love seeing dogs on stream. If next time you tune in, well, you know what do you mean, if next time? I'm always tuning into your streams. I do it every freaking day. What are you talking about, if? Do it! Do what? Just do it, Bruce says. Doesn't matter what it is. Do it. Eddie. Hello, Eddie. Is there a minimum spec for OBS? I'm on an i5 laptop with 8GB of RAM and it seemed to cause delays. Yeah, there is. You might be okay if you download an earlier version, but I would definitely look at Prism, Prism. I think it's just Prism Studio. I've got a little video actually, Ed. If you go to scroll down on my channel, I shuffled stuff around it at the weekend, so it's content creators playlist, and I put it up a bit higher. I think 3 or 4 videos in that list is Prism. But have a look at it. It is really good. I know John Scar uses it now after seeing the video. Obviously Martin does as well. But it will use less resources. OBS can be a bit of a resource hog, to be fair, mate. Do it. Get in to win. Well, it's all too late, Bruce. But you're right, dude. They should have done. Oh, dear. I must stop sniffing. Oh, here it is. Right. I've not even smoked a cigarette in my life. Don't you be taking no drug-related humour from me. I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. Copy the names, Rockender. Let's get over to studio mode. And Zaville Fortune. Here it is. And we'll paste the names. I can do this all behind the scenes now. It's really cool the way I've got this set up. Dibby-doo, dibby-doo, dibby-doo. Interaction. Right, here we go. Let's unhide and add all these new names for today. So 65 members plus. Oh, I've got to delete all the ones. 1 second, guys. Oh, this annoys me. I could just leave them in there and have somebody win called one, I suppose. And then you could fight it out amongst yourselves. Who is that one? Who is the one? Who is the chosen one? Oh, I tell you what else I was really chuffed about the weekend. I had to, one of the things that I wanted to do, I'll shuffle these up a second. There we go. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. 85. Awesome. Yeah, one of the things I wanted to do was edit my Rock Around the Block stuff on my MacBook. And you can do it. You can do it. The process is a bit long-winded. So you get this studio app that comes with the camera, which, by the way, is amazing. I mean, the app and the camera. But you can't create an entire video. So what it'll let you do is edit little scenes and then you output them and then you pull them into DaVinci Resolve or whatever you use, right? Which is okay, but it's a bit of a pain. Well, I've got this new plugin which allows me to pull in the raw video and edit it straight away in DaVinci. Yes! And they have a Mac version. Yes! So something else. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Yeah, absolutely, Tracy. Well, the good news is it's done. it is done. Let's go over to the Wheel of Fortune, shall we? Let me do this. Let me just press the right button. There it is. Now you see, oh no, Tracy's all behind. Some people like to use those buttons. You know, the buttons on the Stream Decks. I don't see the point. I just use my mouse. It saves me 150 quid. Plus, word to the wise, tip number 8 for the day. There is actually an app that you can get for your phone or tablet or any device that does exactly the same as a Stream Deck. You just don't have pretty buttons. But you can assign key shortcuts to anything at all on this phone, on your phone or your tablet. And then you can just have it in front of you, a big screen like a street. You just press the buttons. You can, it does the same job, but it's like 30 quid. Heck of a lot cheaper. Martin loves DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, man. I love it as well. Who was I talking? I was talking to young Ant about editing video. It's he edits on his phone. I think it's an awesome process. I'd love to see you do a video on that, Ant, as well. You know, what your apps are and stuff and what you use. I'm just trying to find chat box so I can push it above the wheel. There it is. Let's get it up above the wheel so that when I do this, there you go, it doesn't get hidden. Cheers. I thought Prism was mobile only. No, they do have a mobile version, but it is absolutely, you can get a desktop version. Plus, a really, really good app. I highly recommend. Let me see if I can find it. It's called Clip Cut, I believe. And it is stunning, particularly for doing shorts. The mobile app is amazing. And then they have a desktop app, which is not quite as creative, but it's really good. Really good. There's a load of stuff around like that. I should one day do a little video. I use them all. Rokk, that's what I did with the remote control for OBS, and for some reason it stopped working. There was a remote control. Oh no, this didn't work as well as I'd hoped it would. I'm hidden away. But Streamlabs got a job. Yes. Well, Streamlabs, this is the thing. OBS is a GNU. It's open source, but there are some commercial stuff around it. If you use it for commercial purposes, then you're going to get stung. I don't know if you know this, by the way, but Streamlabs is now owned by Logitech. Did you know that? Logitech bought it last year, which is interesting. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they do about that, but so far not a lot. We shall see. Anyway, here we are, folks. I just realised I've got the wrong flipping text up. Let me just get rid of that members only thing. There we are. So it is indeed the normal daily Wheel of Fortune, where normal daily Wheel of Fortuners and fortune hunters can get to win a PC game on Steam. It's the most amazing show in the world. And why? Well, because we got 2 wheels. Nobody else does that. I was thinking of doing like a graphic with a cutout, right? What do you think of this idea, guys? Like a circle with a little pie, like a cutout, right? Put it over the wheel and then spin it, but you'd never see all the other things. You just see the names going by and then the one name. But is this better? I don't know. I haven't done it. Yeah, Logitech owns Melon too. That's right. Part and parcel. I'm absolutely convinced, I've said it in the past, it's not new, but I'm convinced they created Melon to add value, to boost the price of Streamlabs to Logitech. And the proof in that pudding is they've done absolutely zippo to Melon since Logitech finally completed the purchase. One of the reasons I've been very happy to move to EVMux, at least for a year. I've got a year with EVMux. But Prism streaming on iPhone like xCloud would be cool to test. Yeah, I think they do have an iPhone app, my friend. Give it a go. Right. Who would like to see me spin the wheel? We would, Rokk. Good. I'm glad you all unanimously agreed, because I'm going to do it. I've just got to interact. Ah, da, da, da. Yeah, da, dee, dee. Oh, look at all these names. Right, good luck, Rocksters. Let's give it a go. We should have some music as well. Here we go. Beowulf. Wow, that's a bit orchestral, isn't it? It's a cinematic. Whew. From the depths of despair. I know where you are. I will find you. It's going to stop. It's gone past Crow. It's gone past Primo. There's Tracy. Stop on Tracy. It's gone to Lee. It's keep going. It's Blue Flu Flower. Blue Flu Flower is a Patreon team rockster. Oh, awesome. I don't think Blue Flu Flower. I think Blue Flu Flower may have won once, but it's a member, or they are a member. Let me just make a little note. Blue Flu Flower. The great thing about Patreon is that when you sign up, you have to put an email address in, so it's really easy for me to get in touch with them. YouTube don't do that kind of thing. They don't even let us download a list of our subscribers at YouTube. It's rubbish. Congrats all round, says everybody. You are awesome, lovely folk. Right, we're going to go to the giveaway wheel, the games. Boop. And here we are. Sorry about that. I had to race over from the other studio. Here we are at the games. And in order to spin the games, don't forget the mystery. Well, it's not a mystery prize, is it? It's Horizon Zero Dawn Completed Dish with all the DLCs. Right, here we are. I've got it up on my screen. I'm ready to spin the wheel. Blee Flu Fla. Here is your game for today. Aha! It's our old favourite. Awesome. Oh, look at this. Stranded. The Deed. What's the Stranded, I wonder? I think it's going to be The Deed anyway. It's going. It could have been Holy Potatoes. I'd love to give that away. It is The Deed indeed. The Deed indeed is the deed. So let's make a little notey poos here. There we go, Blee Flu Flower. You've won The Deed. I don't know what The Deed is, but I'm sure it is an amazing game because, heck, they all are. Well done, well done, well done. Let's get back to me. Do you guys want to... Shall I go to Simple Larry and see if there is any... We could have a little look, couldn't we? We could have a little look and see if there's any kind of news of what... I mean, there wasn't when I looked earlier. I mean, there probably isn't now that I'm looking now, to be honest. But it's just a different screen. You don't want to be seeing me at full face all the time, do you? Who the heck wants that? I know I wouldn't if I was you. There we go. Just making sure that it all works. And I think we're good to go to Simple Larry. Here he is. Good old Simple. Simple, what have you done, dude? You got burst your laptop. How can you even do that with pixels and things? They shouldn't be able to do that, mate. Come on, Lazar. Yeah. 1 second while I adjust his skirts. All right, so what you do is you pull that down to there. You do that's right. It's 7 plus 6 minus 12, and then you carry the 4. There you go, mate. See, brilliant, isn't it? That's why he's simple. Poor old Simple Larry. The faux singing, that was real. How very dare you, sir? That was me giving it some warble. I could do all that. Oh, I tell you, the very cheek of it. So anyway, as we can see, not a lot going on. I'm not sure if I mentioned this the other day. I may have done. I think I tweeted it. But Bungie, the erstwhile developers of course, Destiny, and now owned by Sony. I think the deal's gone through, hasn't it? Do we know if the deal's gone through, Destiny folk, with Sony? Or is that still going down the road? Anyway, they are giving away a free month of... Yep, you guessed it. GeForce Now Priority. If you were a Stadia Guardian. So I'm not quite sure how it works. But, I don't know if you can add this onto your existing account, for example, if you already do have a GeForce Now account. But let's have a little pee-pee-poos, shall we? Google Stadia is officially shut down. Has it? Has it? But with the help from Bungie and Nvidia, retirement for Destiny 2 Guardians is still a long, long time ago down the road. Destiny 2 players can keep playing on GeForce Now, especially thanks to this This? No, this. No, this. I can't bend my finger. Oh, there it is. I bent it. This free offer. Oh, I hurt my shoulder. Destiny 2 developer Bungie is underway contacting Stadia gods. I did get an email to offer a 3 months access to GeForce Now. It may be worth checking your inboxes. Yeah, I should check, because actually I should just redeem it anyway. I do pay for priority. Looking for a new platform to play in the cloud now that Stadia's down? We snagged some free codes for NVIDIA's high-performance cloud gaming platform, GeForce Now. How would you... I mean, we all say NVIDIA, don't we? But is it NVIDIA? Is it NVIDIA? And where does it come from even? NVIDIA. Like Nevada. See, they could be based in Nevada, couldn't they? That could be how it goes down. Martin tried to use the Destiny code, but it did not work. Oh, flip, really, mate? Well, that's beyond the pale. I tell you what then, brother. While you're on the line, I'm going to have a little look. Now, who would they have sent it to? They'd have sent it to that email account. Let me just have a look. I'll put Bungie in here. Bungie. Oh, Bungie. They probably don't even mention Bungie. Bungie. Oh, Destiny. Destiny 2 servers offline. Well, no. No, that was somebody sending me a message. All right, let me try... Oh! I wonder if it's one of my other accounts that I rarely ever used. Because I had a couple of Stadia accounts for testing purposes and such. Bungie. Oh, Google your Epic's game receipt. No, that ain't no. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they sent it to... I'm sure I saw it. A new tremendous... No. Google, no. Oh, what? I'm purposefully not showing you this because it might have my renewal to fan zone or whatever it is. Let's try this one. Bungie. An exciting free offer for you. Oh, yes, here it is. I passed it on to my daughter, who I promise you did nothing about it. Yeah, here you are, Martin. Right, redeem your one month code. I bet you, though, you have to have not. I bet it won't work if you've already got an account. Let's have a look at the terms and conditions. Hang on. Requires internet. Significant elements and functionality may require online platform subscriptions sold separately. Using software constitutes acceptance of Destiny software license agreement. Your house is at risk if you don't keep up mortgage payments. This email was sent to... doesn't say. Right, I'm going to copy the code. I'm going to copy the code and then I'm going to redeem it by bunging it over here onto this screen. Here we are. Redeem a gift card. So I bet we've got to go through all sorts to get this to work. And then we've got one of these ridiculous things which you can never read. Is that a Q, an A? What is that? B. You can have the code, by the way. It won't work. JJ6. Right, we'll try that. Let's try this then. Here we go. Yeah, that one. Redeem it to that one, which isn't actually the code account I normally use. No. Oh, hang on. It was that code. See, they always fail with that code, don't they? That one. Here. Do you have to do them in like upper and lower case? Right, let's try that. Let's give it a go. Oh, enjoy your it did. It worked. I don't know. I don't even know how to log into this. That, interestingly, so it's redeemed to my existing priority account, right? So the way it works is I have an existing priority account, which I pay. And then GeForce Now tops it up to Ultimate. But I have that under a separate account. They couldn't do it with the original account for some reason. So that actually has just given me a free month. It did work for me, Martin. I'm sorry, my friend. What a shame. Well, give it another go. Anyway, that's what that was. So that's cool. That's just saved me £6 summit. There you go. It's worth trying. Another win on the day. Woohoo! It's my lucky day. Mother, grab the lottery tickets. It's time to buy. Nice. Okay, I'll try it one more time. Give it a go, dude. Give it a go. Got to be doing it, haven't you? Awesome. Anyway, that was that bit of news. There wasn't a lot more. Persona 5 Royal, yeah. Monster Hunter, a lot of folk playing that. I haven't tried it yet, to be honest. I'm not sure if it's for me. I've got to get back to Evil West. Only got 2 chapters left, and I kept dying at this point, and I've got to battle beyond. I've got to battle beyond it. Tito! What up, Rokk? What up, Tito? How are you, my friend? We're just having a quick look at a fairly non-existent news day from the perspective of Simple Larry, who is here on the left here, or my right, as you look at it. Look, there's young Jack and Jack Jr. talking about Stadia being gone and what have you. Of course, we did have a bit of news the other day. Amp was beside himself. They've announced the cancellation of Marvel Avengers on all platforms, not just Stadia. Poor old Ant. I was number 7 though in letting him know. So I did a Marvel 7. You know the 7 thing on Marvel. I was quite proud of that. But it'd probably not be. It'd probably be DC Comics or a summer. I don't know. All good. Awesome stuff, Tito. Very good of you to join us. Thank you, my friend. Eddie's still waiting for his Destiny email. Oh, mate, try my code. Wind it back and give it a go. You never know, do you? Take the tape out, put it back in, wind it back a minute with a pencil and shove it back in. Oh, look, it's my website. Yes, Rokk's Mega Giveaways, guys. If you've never been here before, it's rockshow.com. So I've got to update it. Look at the cloud at the top. Look at that. Do you see that? Hey, look at that. So look at this. Forspoken win the amazing Forspoken on Steam, plus a month of GeForce Now Ultimate. There you go. And it closes in 23 hours and 58 minutes. So, yes, right now, tomorrow. So get in there now. Go to therockshow.com, click on that link, get your entry in. And tomorrow I won't do it live because I need to vet folk and make sure that they're not bots and stuff. But I will be doing it tomorrow and announcing the winner live on Twitter. And while you're there, enter the Hogwarts giveaway for the 10th of Feb. So it's only a little bit after. What are we talking about? Say 3 weeks, give or take. 2 and a bit weeks. That one's got, well, it actually tells you down there, Rokk, you idiot. Oh, yeah, there it is. 17 days. 17 days, 20 hours, and a minute to enter for Hogwarts. I've got to come up with a game for March. I need to have a little butchers and see. And don't forget, guys, while you're here, daily giveaways. We just did one for, and Blee Flew Flower won the deed, which I will be getting in touch with in a second. And every Friday, Team Rokk members get a game. And this Friday, it's the upper tier members. I'm going to give it a proper name. I don't like calling it that. So I'm calling it something like Team Rokk Members Plus. Once a month on a Friday. And the game that I have already bought is Resident Evil Village. So that's the game that everybody that qualifies for Team Rokk Members Plus. And look at that fellow down there. He's familiar. You can join my mailing list, the exclusive Rokk Alert, where I ping out a little message every week, a little email, only one, just one every week, a little newsletter, where I let you guys know about all the upcoming giveaways and stuff. So it's free to enter and they don't hurt no one. So do it. And I won't sell your data, I promise. You're not going to get an email from Elon Musk or any of his mates. It's just me. Right. Shall we call it a day, you gorgeous human beings? Let me go back to welcome. There we are. There's Rokk. It says there on the screen, in case you didn't know. Curly has just arrived. Now, you'd be forgiven, Curly, because normally you're on time, mate. I can tell you, though, you didn't win the giveaway. It wasn't you. It wasn't me. It wasn't even Shaggy. It wasn't you and it wasn't Shaggy. Great timing. I know, I'm just going, but it's been a good show. You won't believe what we discovered during the show, Curly. The most amazing news. There was about 7 massive pieces of information as well. Just amazing stuff. You've got to wind it back. Take the tape out, put a pencil in, put it back in, wind it back. Best part of the show, says David. Which part was the best part? The me spinning the wheel? You mean you don't like my bon viveur, my entertaining chit-chat? That's not good enough for you? Huh. I don't take it personally. Huh. Eddie said, I was going to mention, On Hogwarts giveaway, the short video for me, if you're over an hour long dinkum, is your... Oh dear, just reading that the way you've typed it, it just sounds rude. So what you're saying is that the video that I said was a short video, you don't have to watch the whole thing, dude. Just the fact that you've watched it, even for 5 seconds. But I will change that. Oh dear. On Hogwarts giveaway, the short video for me, if you're over an hour long dinkum. That's brilliant. That's made my day. Typos can be so funny, can't they? I've made some epic typos and started World War III. Rokk Show, I'm happy that you made the video. Yeah, a buddy of mine messaged me right after I started uploading the video. He was mad he didn't make it. Oh, no, you got to be a VIP, dude, haven't you? Yeah, you only allow VIPs on your stuff. Monster Hunter was too much talk. Oh, yeah, see, I don't like that. Is it like a lot of choose the various text options and stuff? I hate those videos. I just want to get on with it, you know what I mean? Congratulations to the winner all the same. Thank you, Curly. I meant the faux singing was the best part. Oh, mate, it was me. You see, I just proved it. Right, let's get the hell out of here. Is anybody home? Yes, Mrs. Rokk is home. I could go and see Mrs. Rokk. Find out what a day she's had. And I've got to tell you, it's been cooking all day in a pot in the kitchen, filling my nostrils with the most gorgeous aroma. Chicken, stew, and dumplings. I'm about to go and have a spoonful. Now, unbeknownst to Mrs. Rokk, I did improve on the recipe, but I'm not going to tell her. I took the lid off and I sprinkled some cashew crumbs just to give it a little bit of cashewness, because I am in love with cashews. Now, she may not approve, so I'm not saying nothing, but I'll let you know if it improved the flavour. Guys, thank you so much as always. I absolutely adore this time we have together. Thank you for joining me, and Blee Flu Fla, I will be getting in touch with you in a second to get you your deed. Join me tomorrow, more giveaways. No, let me wind that back. Edit that last 12 seconds. Thank you. Join me tomorrow for the Rokk Show with William, Ray, and Wilsonian, who, of course, is in the chat as we speak. It's going to be an epic show. I'm using that. You don't mind. Have you trademarked it yet, Ant? Because I like using it. It will be an epic show. It's a highlight of the week for me and so many folk, but not as much as being with you, you lovely, lovely creatures. Have a good night, everybody, as Tracy says. And she's looking forward to my stew as well, which is awesome. Good night all, says Dave, says Curly. And goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys.